was like 0 to 40 in like a second.
Damn.
Oh my God.
This thing is quick.
Jesus. Dude, this thing just keeps surprising me. Hey guys, welcome back to That Car Channel. On Saturday, I sold the Challenger, and in the same day, I went out and I bought a 2015 Mustang GT. Now, I know I kept saying I was going for the Scat Pack, but I was able to test drive each car that I wanted to. So I was able to test drive the Scat Pack, I test drove the Mustang GT, and I test drove a Camaro SS. And honestly, I just fell in love with the Mustang, the most unlikely car that I ever thought I'd own. Now, in case you're wondering why I decided to go with the Mustang over the Challenger, it's when I was driving it, I realized. Oh, your seatbelt. Oh, good job. That was a good take. Good job, Devin. So, guys, in case you're wondering why I decided to go with the Mustang GT over the Scat Pack, basically, I was able to drive them both, and the Mustang just. I felt like it had more power to it. I felt like it went faster. The torque, it was more torquey right off the line. And the Scat Pack, I mean, it's a boat on wheels. It's a brick on wheels. It doesn't corner well. I know it's good. I know it's not meant to do that. I know it's like drag purpose built, but I had higher expectations for it, and they failed me. So when I got in the Mustang, I don't know. It just kind of like. I fell in love with it, and I bought it. I bought it that day. I drove it right off the lot, and honestly, I am glad I made this decision. I think I made the absolute best and correct decision. So, in case you're wondering what we're gonna do to the car, when I bought it, I didn't realize it at first, but when the guy started at the dealership, it was loud. Even for like a cold start with the GT, it was loud. So I assumed it had a custom exhaust, or an aftermarket exhaust, I should say, and it does. It has an MPRB custom exhaust, and it sounds amazing. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Just give me a second, and I'll floor it for you guys real quick, just so you can get a good proper listen. And that was also like 25 to 60 in about 2 seconds. So, I mean, guys, it's not a hard decision. It's just a good car.
Yeah, I gotta say, even being in the passenger seat, I mean, I'm a diehard Chevy guy, but this car's got an interesting personality. It does feel very quick.
And now we let Devin drive it, and so why don't you give us your opinions on it compared to the Camaro?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much of it is because it's an automatic versus stick, which my car's a manual. I've never driven an automatic V8 before, but the car does seem to shift very quick. It keeps you back in the seat. Really tail happy. He was brave enough to let me turn off traction control.
She says like tail happy as a Viper, and we don't have much tread left on these tires.
After about 48 hours.
After about 48 hours, we got no tread left. That's all we've been doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to see why the cars get the reputation they do.
Yeah.
But also, it turned me on a little bit more to Mustangs. I was a big hater for a while, but probably not so much now after driving one.
And I'm with him on that. I'm part of the car community. We hate on Mustangs, and especially I'm a Mopar guy. Of course, I hate Mustangs, and now I own the 5.0. So that's also kind of like it's just like me being a hypocrite. It's sacrilege, but if you are a Mopar guy or you're a Chevy guy, drive a Mustang GT, and I think you just might be a Ford guy.
Well, no, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm still a Chevy guy. I just said it was better than I expected.
Yeah, okay. But I guess we're just gonna have to find out who's quicker in the line.
That's right. Quicker in the line or quicker on the track.
Quicker.
Ain't all about the car. It's about the driver, my friend.
Oh, you got me there. What are you guys? So drop it in the comments. Would you guys like to see us go to the drag strip, racetrack, or both? Okay, what the hell's happening? Let me just turn the actual. Oh, it's on high. Jesus. I'm like trying to keep it cool in here, and it's like I have our ass coolers on.
All right. So what about build plans for the car?
Well, at the moment we already have the exhaust, so that's kind of unnecessary now. So that was always going to be the first thing on the list.
Oh, was this the first thing?
I think wider, sportier tires. I forget who makes them. I think Michelin Sport Cup 2s or something like that. I really would like to get them. I see a lot on the Motor Trend channel. They have too much grip.
That means you need more power.
Oh man. Long tube headers, a cam, rocker arms, push rods, crankshaft, a tune. Obviously, I mean, I've seen these guys. I've seen the Coyotes running like 9 seconds in the quarter mile with an email tune. I mean, some of these things that this car can do are just insane. So the build sheet, I mean, it's gonna go on. I already have some parts in order, just some cosmetic stuff, and we'll show you guys that as soon as I get it in. Me and Devin will install it. We'll have a little time lapse and show you guys how to install the things, and we'll just keep you guys updated on all the new parts and all the things that we plan on doing to the cars. But I think the first thing that both of us have to do is take both of our cars to a dyno shop and get them dyno tuned.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, we can't compare cars without the cold hard facts.
Exactly.
We need the numbers.
We got to get our baseline numbers, and then from there.
Oh dear.
Sorry,
oh, dear.
Sorry guys.
Baby deer on the side of the road.
Bambi just tried to ruin our video here, but he's all right. He's all right now. Oh, I almost rear-ended what is that? An Audi or BMW?
I think it's a Honda.
Honda. Fuck Hondas.
Honda Accord.
Fuck Hondas.
The world would listen.
We don't do Hondas here, guys. If you drive a Honda, don't follow. Unsubscribe. Nah, I'm just playing. We love all cars here, guys.
Except for Hondas.
Except for Priuses.
Oh, okay.
I can get around a good Honda, but I think everyone in the car community can agree. Fuck the Prius.
Oh yeah. No, I think I've told you, but I've definitely never said it on video before. My driveway is like ridiculous. I've got my green Camaro, of course.
Oh,
my
yeah.
dad's got a purple Challenger RT. My sister's got a red Mustang V6. And my mom's got Charger. Top Banana, I think is Dodge's color.
Yep.
Charger, again a V6, but all like very American muscle cars. I have a brother who turned 16 a few months back. He wants a Prius. So just let that sink in.
So you can see that Devin's gonna have his brother's gonna be leaving the family soon.
Oh yeah, he'll be disowned.
Once he turns 17, he's being disowned.
He's gonna get a Prius, but he can sleep in it. He's not allowed back in the house. Oh yeah, so here's the story. What about you tell him what happened the first night you got it?
All right. So the first night I got the car, I got out of the dealership around 7 o'clock at night, and the first thing I did was I told Devin, I'm like, Devin, I got a Mustang GT, we got to take the cars out. And so we did. I went up to where Devin lives, and we start cruising, and we dropped Devin's car off, and we both got in mine. We start driving, and I was not. Let me tell you now, this car is very torquey. If I just put my just a little bit on the gas, I'm at 20 miles an hour if I'm at a stop sign. It's ridiculous, and I'm not used to it. I wasn't used to the power, and basically, I was going 70 up a road, and I ran by a cop, and he didn't stop me though. I went into a little parking mall, and me and Devin talked there for a little bit, and then we pulled out. And I came back down, and I start flying down the other way. Not really flying, but over the speed.
A good 10 at least over the speed limit. At least
over the speed limit. And we pull off, and then I see the dreaded blue and red, the red, white, and blue in the mirror.
Stomach.
And I'm like, oh, I should have seen this coming. So after all is said and done with the cop, he comes back to the window with 4 tickets. And he gave me 2 tickets for the same thing. And now the thing is, the guy was kind of an asshole. I mean, he leans into my car. One of them was for not showing my registration. Now, I had just gotten the car, or proof of insurance, and I have a temporary insurance card for this car. Now, I forgot to give it to him in the beginning, and I tried waving him down. He did not come back, and I didn't want to step out of my car and get shot. So
decision there.
I waited in the car. He came over with the 4 goddamn tickets. And when I read one of them, the first one on top was the registration thing, or insurance, I should say. And I said, wait a minute, man, I have the insurance. So I start reaching in the back, and he goes, listen, kid, we both know there's nothing back there. I was like, and then Devin pulled it up from the side, and then I'm like, no, really, here, I have it. And he goes, well, better luck next time. Better luck next time. So now, I know I can get out of at least 3 of the tickets, but I don't know if I can get out of the speeding ticket because
unfortunately was the big one.
That was the big one. That was the big ticket item, and I don't know if I can get my way out of that one. I know I can get out of the other 3, but that was I might have to just suck up and pay.
So what were they? They were the reg or no insurance.
It was failure to show registration, failure to keep right, which I'm gonna be easily able to just dismiss. Speeding and reckless driving. Right. And the reckless driving, I think, is not true. I mean, I might drive a little quick, but I'm not like driving all over the place. I'm not putting other people at risk, and I'm especially not putting my fucking car at risk. So above everything else, I'm trying to protect my car. I don't drive reckless. So I think that's a bit unnecessary considering he already gave me a speeding ticket. But when court comes around, we'll just see how the end game comes. What happens in the end, I guess.